this wasn't open that long, 60 years I think. Closed in 1930. Only had one station on this part of the line, and I believe that station was put in to humour the then owner of Hardwick Hall, which is not far over to our left. The railways right on the edge of the grounds, and the car park at the end is just on the far edge of Hardwick's grounds and the other entrance in from the Mansfield side. So there's a lovely little trail. I don't think it's been around that long, this one. Huge embankment. Again, we're about 100 foot up, but it's nice. But like I said, there was one station here with, I believe, a sidings and a building. That's a little storage engine house or something. It was a building, I believe. There's very, very little information on the internet about it. You can see it on the rail maps and overhead maps from the time, but there's not much there. And I think if you're walking up here, I'll point out where the station was. You can kind of see a mound, fully overgrown. You can't make out what it is, but it just kind of hint that it was the platform. But there was only a single platform on it. The line was primarily opened for colliery traffic, but it was used by passengers as well. So when we get to the side of Glatwell onto the Stockley trail, there would have been a bridge here, by the way, where it drops down. I think if you have a rummage around, you might find the odd brick. Whoa. But yeah, there was a tunnel just at the end, just near the car park. There was a tunnel that was plagued with structural issues for its whole life, and that's what was the sort of death knell for this branch. Originally it went all the way into Chesterfield, but the tunnel which went under Glatwell before you're out on the Stockley trail, well, there was a couple of stations, and unfortunately it had to close. Similar situation to Chesterfield Canal, I suppose, where the tunnel up at Kiverton collapsed and severed it. There's no point having a railway line that goes from Plesley Colliery to a couple of miles up here, because it's not going to serve any purpose. So I believe they probably had to reroute the Seymour Junction another way. There was plenty of ways round when the railways were in the prime. Another little form of bridge here. You have old brick lying around if you look around there. The only downside to this little 5 pits shorter loop, although it's only 5 miles shorter, which is, I can't get my head around that, because it feels like you're going a lot further when you go out past Plesley. Is you have to cut down the main road at Glatwell, which is the main Chesterfield to Mansfield road. It's quite busy. Path's quite wide, so you could, not on the path which we've done at times, when because it is a fast road, and it does feel a little bit sketchy at times. And I believe this is where the station was. Like I said, I don't think there's any evidence. You can see perhaps where stuff was in the trees, but hard to make anything out. Yeah, there's a little footpath over to the left, which is, I think, where perhaps the little siding rail may have gone. But we're not far off the end of it now. So I believe, I could be wrong, I think we might be off the track bed now. I think the track bed stayed over to the left. to go down through the tunnel. In the car park is a couple of the capping stones that are on the sporting walls. Yeah, the tunnel's down, or what was left of it, down to the left. It's all been landscaped and filled in. The tunnel was down to the left. So when you get up here, you've got two options, left or right. Both pretty much take you to the same place. If you go left, you do a loop and come back round this road up here, so I'm just going to go right. So we're into the village of Roadxon now, which is where the trail gets its name from, because it wasn't called the Roadxon branch line, I believe. It was part of the Midland Railway, as was the next section we're going to go on. So we've got this now up to the Chesterfield to Mansfield Road, drop down through Glapwell, and then you want to be looking out for the, I think it's a Starbucks on the right. Used to be a pub, now a Starbucks, and that's where you want to make the turn to pick up the Stockley Trail. So yeah, Stockley Trail. So this is where the railway line would have continued past that tunnel. Oh, the tunnel's well gone now. I believe this end's fully buried. So this is the Stockley Trail, which I think this might have ran for a little bit longer than the other, because they could get to the colliery and then back up. A few miles ahead of us up here is the Seymour Junction, what's now Poolsbrook Country Park. So then in and out. Obviously it cut off Leslie coming this way because of the tunnel being closed. But yeah, it's lovely. Again, this is not that old a trail. The council, Derbyshire Council, have done a great job getting some of these trails open and in use for people, and they can create some lovely routes with them. just coming up on what I think is the only bridge on this line. A nice one. It's a hill bed brick on top, nothing unusual. Good nick. Nice triple arch underneath, lovely. Our line originally went just to our left now, we've crossed over it, and the line originally went straight on. It's there where those two gates are, it went on there, but can't get it far up there these days because they're doing all the development work, so the line went on somewhere there, but we'll put this little path round in, and then there's a new section we're going to pick up, which I've tried to go before and it was closed. I assume it's because they were doing the work on it. So I saw something on Facebook that is now open, so I'll give it a go today and we'll see what it's like. So this is the new section. It's been done. Last time there was a big gate over here. So, and I don't know if you saw it on camera, there was just as I came off the road there, off the roundabout, there was a bike maintenance station, pumps and tools. And there's one at the other end as well, just before you get on the Clown Greenway. One at the other end has been there for quite a while and not been damaged yet, so that's nice to see. Oh yeah, wow. It's cool. If you try and plot this on commute, it tells you it's not accessible. It has recently only just opened, so I might send commute an update just so they're aware. Oh, I don't know what this factory makes, but it smells lovely. It smells like wash powder. Ooh, very fragrant. Better than some. We went last year, we did a ride out around the West Mids from home, a big loop east and West Mids. And we went past what's the coffee company? Nescafe. And I can't stand coffee. For about 2 miles, all you could smell was the strongest aroma of coffee ever. Oh, it was awful. But then, about 10 miles later, the yang to that yin, or the yin to that yang even, was Nestle. A lovely chocolatey smell. So, you know, rough with the smooth, eh? Oh, could have just gone round there. So, totally winging this. I've got no idea where I'm going. There's an old overflow there. Down into the river. You can see the steps. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that bit's not nice. In fact, let's get over this and I shall show you. There's our old railway track bed, look. So just where the sign is that says footpath closed, there's an old bridge, and the railway would have come in from that direction. Yeah, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That's nice. Swing you around and take a swig of my brew, and you've got the M1 there just in the distance, look. So just the other side of there will be Seymour Junction. So I'm not sure where it's going to bring us out. We shall see. done. Canal's just to my side there, so you're going that way, following the canal, and you'll end up back at Chesterfield train station. So 33 miles, about 1500 feet of climbing. Hope you enjoyed the variation on the original full 5 pits loop, and please like and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Thank you.